Hello, everyone. It's Michael with the World of Michael Trent, and today I have a project share for you. I was asked by someone in town to make a baby boy album for someone else in town who recently had a baby boy. And I had decided to use a tutorial from your book of memories. Um, at the same time that I had decided on the tutorial, um, your book of memories, Frances Long, she has a Facebook group where you can, people that buy her tutorials and make albums with her tutorials, you can share them, and it's kind of a support group to help each other out. Well, someone in the group had mentioned that they had lost their mojo and they were looking for someone to kind of help them get back on track. And I jumped on this idea because I knew I was about to make this album. So I had suggested to this person, what if I talked to Frances and we turn this into a sort of mini album challenge? Maybe there are other people that have lost their mojo or, due to COVID or whatever. It's been a crazy couple of years, folks. So I posted in the group about doing a challenge using this album, this Beginners Mini Album V.2. And we got a lot of responses, and it was really kind of cool to see how many people jumped on this and they loved the idea. They had lost their mojo. It was fun to make something along with other people. And I personally think it's a great idea to see what papers people use. There are so many papers out there in the world, and to see how people change the albums around, what they add to it, embellishments, ideas. It's a great way to get ideas for future albums that maybe you want to make. I do highly recommend this tutorial for anyone that is new to making mini albums or wants to get into making mini albums or maybe just wants to make a quick mini album. Okay, links for this will be below for everything. The paper that I used is this paper. It's called Baby Love by Carina Gardner by Kraftopia. I picked this up here. There's a wholesaler that I use, and they had a bunch of paper pads from this company, Kraftopia. And I've never heard of them. I don't know if this is made for import into Brazil or just for sale outside of the US. If I can find a link for this for Europe and for the US, I will certainly share this with you guys. I loved this paper because when I was putting the book together, I was thinking, how can I turn this album into something that can be used throughout the year to document the baby's growth for the first year? And one of the sheets in this paper pad is this one. And I love it because it gave me the first month to the first year. Even though there's a design on the back, this design isn't really bold for me, okay? I do use it throughout the book, but it's not a wow page, so I kind of appreciated that. And I used the first through the 12 months throughout the book, and I'll show you what I did. I did not follow, I did not make the book the exact way that Frances has the tutorial for. I added pages and I added some flips and I added a belly band. I will show you what I did on the inside. The tutorial also is just for the book. It does not come with the box. The box is something I made to fit the album. The album holds about 40 photos with space for plenty more. But let me get into this. Okay, so I am hiding the baby's face. So this is a resin frame that I just kind of painted. I used some of Tim Holtz's Distress Stains that I do have in my stash here. I don't think they're made anymore. But I wanted to get like a light blue color, and then this is one of the journaling cards, and I added the buttons and the shoes I have from here and the little pacifier, and I got these from here also. This is the box. This is the inside. I keep making sure that this photo doesn't, I don't want the person that I made this for to possibly see this. This is the outside. I love this sheet. This is the outside of the book, the box. That's the bottom. I always use a dark. I try to use a dark design on the bottom of my boxes and on the back of my books because it's always facing down and it's always touching a surface. So a little tip for you there. And then this is the cover. Okay, and I use the same paper that I used on the cover of the book, I used on the cover of the box to give some uniformity here. And this is for the inside here. So let me take you through the book. So this opens like that. Okay, so I'll mention where I changed things around, and I've after making this album, because I added certain things, I realized that the next album I make, the spine needs to be a little bit bigger. So I am making another baby boy album with a larger spine, and I wanted to make an album for myself. And after making this album with the 12 months, I wanted to make something for me. And I wanted something that I can document a year's worth of photos of my life. I don't do that. I take a boatload of photos, as I'm sure most of you do, but I don't print them. I don't have an album. I have a really bad memory. So I have taken this tutorial and I've started a new book for myself that I'll show you down the road. I actually might even do a video showing this tutorial, but with different versions of different books to show you guys how to take the basic tutorial and then how to change it up a little bit. So let's get back to the baby album. I used the first month here. This flips out. So there's a photo here, photo here. On the inside here is a little journaling card for a 4x6 photo. I used craft paper on this album, which I don't normally do, but I loved the way these prints went with the craft. The only thing with craft is I feel like I always have to distress the edges, and the ink gets everywhere for some reason. Thankfully, this will be covered completely. We do not have 4x6 photos here. We have 10, oops. We have 10 by 16. Okay. 10 by 15. So if she prints a photo borderless, it'll fit perfectly in here with the white border of the white cardstock here. So this is something I added. I added, this is supposed to just be this one page, but I added a little accordion pullout. So it pulls out this way. So now you have space for the second month. So you have space for the first month here, a couple of photos, a space for the second month here. And then when it goes on this side, we have space for the third month. Okay, so you see how I'm going here through the 12 months. And on the front here, this is a couple of the journaling cards for photos for her to add here. So that's months 1, 2, and 3. Here's space for the fourth month. So this pulls out. This holds the pocket closed. And then the space inside here for more photos. And of course, the space inside the pocket here for additional photos for the fourth month. So then you flip it over here, and this is the fifth month. And this was just a regular sheet in the tutorial, but I changed this to a flip up. So now there's space for a 4x6 here and some smaller photos here. And this is not glued down except in the center, so the photos just slip right onto here. So that's month number 5. Let's look at the ink. It drives me crazy. Here's month 6. I switched this. Instead of having a 4x6, I just have these little 4x4s, perfect for a 4x4 Instagram photo. And then this opens here. And this is space here. Now we're up to the 6th month. 7th month, I did a belly band. Okay, and then I just made 2 photo mats for 4 photos, but there's space here with the belly band to slip in more photos for 7th month. 8th month we have here Again, I did an accordion fold, and I changed this up. This was not part of the tutorial. This is not part of the tutorial. I added this. So the 8th month is here. So we have space for the 8th month. And then when you flip it over, we have the 9th month here. Okay, oops. How are we doing this? We go like that. Okay. And there are magnets here to hold this closed. So now for the 10th month, again, we have this 4x6, and we have this pocket here. And then for the 11th month, I did a belly band going across rather than up and down here. So here's space for 4 photos. And I did it on both ways. You could do horizontal and landscape. And there's, again, space behind this for more photos if they want. And then for the final month, the 12th month, the 1 year, this opens and there's space here for photos. And that's not good, but there's nothing you can do about that. And then this is the back. Whoops, 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 whoops. That's how I face. Okay. So I'm not really big on the covers and flowers and things like this. So I kind of like that this is muted. The baby's photo is here. I saved a photo from Instagram, from Facebook, and I printed it and I cut it down and I used some glossy accents on the top to give it a glass look as if it's in a frame. And it just sits in the book. And even the box is a little bit bigger. So even when the album has the photos in it, there is space in here for additional photos or memorabilia if this person so wants to do that. I don't know what happened with my phone here. Anyway, I hope you guys like this. I will have links to everything below, and I will be back with more videos using the same tutorial. And remember to like this tutorial. Leave a comment if you'd like. That would be great, even if you just want to leave a little smiley face. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I will be back here again soon. Take care, everyone.